Welcome back. Let's talk about Volvo Eicher commercial vehicles and the way those sales numbers have been shaping up. May auto sales have seen a healthy trend. Commercial vehicle sales trends has improved pretty much across the industry. Let's talk about the numbers at VECV as well. For the month of May, there's a year-on-year increase of about 7% for sales that the company has reported. We have with us Mr. Vinod Aggarwal, Managing Director and CEO at VE Commercial Vehicles. Mr. Aggarwal, thanks very much for joining in. So, it's heartening to see that for you and for players like Ashok Leyland as well, finally some green shoots seem to be occurring. Can you tell us which segment is showing revival? What do you expect? Because we're also now getting into peak monsoon, where mining activity pretty much, sort of comes down. So what's the forecast?
First of all, I think it's a very good sign that till now the industry has been doing all right, even though we would have expected slightly better growth rates, even though the industry is growing. So, like for example, in the month of May, the total CV industry 3.5 ton and above, the growth is around 4.9%. And even though we have grown by 7% plus, and YTD also we have grown by 16%, whereas the industry growth is still around 4 to 5% only. So first of all, we are continuing to do better than the industry this year as well as in the previous years. Then, of course, this growth is also due to some pre-buying happening because of the air conditioning that is applicable now on cabins from 8th of June. So therefore, some pre-buying also has happened. So we are expecting that the growth will continue because there are good fundamental reasons for this growth to continue. For example, the replacement demand we are expecting that will remain very, very strong. And then we are also expecting good monsoon. And we are expecting the economy to grow. And the interest rates are going to go down. As we have seen in the recent monetary policy, the interest rates have been reduced by 0.5%. So therefore, that's a very positive sentiment for the industry.
So Mr. Aggarwal, all of these things put together, give us two estimates. Where do you see the industry growth, total CV industry for this year? And where would you be? I'm sure you'll be above industry, but how much above industry this year?
No, it is very difficult to pinpoint that how much will be the growth. We can only look at the trends and we can look at the fundamentals. So if you look at the trends are positive and fundamentals are strong. Therefore, we are expecting that the industry will grow. However, to say that how much it will grow, it is very difficult. My own broad expectation will be, it will be single digit only. I don't think we will grow beyond double digit growth. So it will be single digit, maybe between 5 to 10%.
But then you will grow in double digits, right? Because you're always growing above industry. Even though the first 5 months trend, you're already growing 16%. Yes. So full year also we should expect double digit growth?
Let's hope. That's always the strategy,
Okay. Give us a sense on, like I asked, the segments and also what the bus portfolio is doing and which are the segments where you're seeing better traction?
Buses are doing very well. In fact, last year also the buses have already touched a new peak. Last year the total bus industry was 95,000. And we also grew very well in the buses last year also. We sold more than 20,000 buses last year. And this year we are continuing to do very well. In fact, first 2 months we have grown by 30% plus. So our market share in buses have grown significantly. And of course, we are also expecting that the industry for buses will also continue strong because we are experiencing strong replacement demand from schools as well as from the staffing segment. And we are also expecting strong intercity coaches demand and also the route permits. So therefore, overall bus industry is expected to do well. And we are also expecting that the electric bus tender, which is going to be opened very recently now, 10,000 plus buses. So therefore, buses are expected to do well. And other than buses, light and medium duty trucks also have grown in first.
Sorry, sir, just to come in over there, this electric bus tender that you mentioned for 10,000 buses, this is coming in NCR, which is the state?
I think there are various states in that. It's not in one state.
Okay.
There will be a few states in that.
Okay. And since we're talking electric buses and EV, this whole rare earths, magnets, I mean, it's a huge issue for the passenger vehicle segment. I'm not quite sure if it impacts CVs or your particular electric commercial vehicle plans in any way or electric bus plans in any way. If you could tell us more.
So that's a big challenge currently going on for the entire auto sector. It's not only for CVs, it's for the entire auto sector. So therefore, I think through SIAM and ECMA, a lot of discussions are happening through Government of India and also our embassy in China. And so a lot of applications have been made to get the permissions from China.
So, sir, can you tell us specifically for Volvo Eicher CV, what is your current EV capacity? What is the ramp up you're planning? And will it impact your EV production?
For example, we still have stocks, there are always some stocks in the pipeline. So we will have stocks for around maybe 3 months, 2 months, our stock as well as supplier stock put together for magnets. Now, worst come to worst, if suppose these permissions don't come, then we will have to import the full component because there is no restriction on import of full component. And if we import full component, then the cost will go up. So therefore, it's a big challenge. But of course, there are some magnets which are put in. For example, if it is put in some sensors, then that is not possible to import full component also. For electric vehicles, we can import maybe full motor we can import. But some of the parts of maybe passenger cars or for our trucks, that may not be possible. So therefore, it will be a challenge if the problem is not solved in next 2 to 3 months. So there is a lot of discussion happening. So let's hope that it will get solved.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of costs, give us an overview on other inputs, steel, other raw materials. I mean, how are input costs behaving for you, and what is the outlook on margins now as we go forward in the year?
That is another challenge because government has put the safeguard duty on the steel,
Correct.
which is 12%. Now that is proving to be inflationary. So as soon as the duty was put, all steel mills have increased the prices. The first quarter, the prices have gone up by almost 2.5 rupees per kg for steel. Now, of course, that is again a big challenge that the safeguard duty is proving to be inflationary. So there again, I think the industry is in discussion with Government of India that the safeguard duty is not good for the industry. This is going to be inflationary. As it is, we are facing the inflationary pressures or cost increase pressures because of the additional cost of ACs. Now, the ACs have become mandatory, so we have to increase the prices. Because of that, now we have to increase the prices because of steel. So therefore, this safeguard duty, I think, is not good for the industry, for the auto industry. So these are the current challenges which are going on.
Got it, got it. So those magnets and the price of steel, of course, steel makers got that duty after lobbying for months and months and months. But as a consumer, I can understand your concerns as well. Thank you very much. It gives us good perspective. So thanks for joining in. That's Volvo Eicher saying 3 months of supply is there when it comes to EVs and these rare earth magnets. After that, the industry will have to see.